Happy Friday, everybody. This is Andrew, and I wanted to share a couple trading ideas, or I would say refinements that I've been using recently, within the past couple of months or so, and they've really made a big difference in how I trade, how I manage my positions and my drawdown, and it's really been helping me out, especially when we see such strong trends. I mean, these past 2-3 months have been very, very hard for counter trend traders because there's just been some crazy trends. So here's I'm going to try and make this short and sweet. So generally, the way I like to trade, if I were to describe my trading strategy in one sentence, it would be this, okay? I like to counter trend when price reaches a significant 4-hour or daily level or weekly level, okay? So it's got to be an important psychological level on a higher time frame. If it gets there in extension, that's when I get interested, okay? So in this case, let's rewind to Monday. This price action here, okay, so somewhere in this area, I started getting interested in this trade because it was approaching this level in extension. And there are a couple ways to measure extension using daily missed pivots. So in this case, there are 2 unhit daily pivots, all right? And so I got into this trade somewhere in this area, okay? I put a tracker trade up somewhere in this area, and it just kept with the I was expecting this to kind of come back down, maybe fail this breakout and retest this pivot, and it didn't do that. Okay, no problem, right? Because my first trade was 1 micro lot on a $10,000 account, and that can go against me 1,000 pips, and it's not going to do anything to my account. It's not going to, I was like, it's a tracking trade. I call it the tracking trade because it allows me to have a position on to kind of keep an eye on the pair, but the position is so small and insignificant that I really don't care if it goes against me. The other advantage is it kind of keeps you focused, meaning, I've been really focused on a few ideas per week. And when I mean a few ideas, I mean, there could be, for example, this week we had the euro trending, so the euro US dollar, the euro Canadian dollar, the euro Aussie dollar, okay? That's basically the same idea across different pairs, okay? So I'm allowed to trade all of them, but I always have to have exposure in mind, meaning, I want to make sure that I size my trades accordingly so I'm not too overexposed on a euro short when we have a strong trend in the euro, okay? So, maybe, so 1 or 2 ideas per week spread out across a couple pairs, is good. It just keeps you focused. Rewind 6 months ago or a year ago, and I remember having 10-15 pairs in my in my portfolio and it just gets it gets too crazy for me. I can't focus. Okay, so just sticking to 1 or 2 ideas and then hammering out pips on those 1 or 2 ideas really works well for me. So I put in a tracking trade up here, and one principle that I use that I strongly believe in is in spacing out your trades by at least 1 day at the beginning of the week. Okay, if you're trading, I'm trading the 1 hour and the 4 hour charts, okay? And I'm just refining my entries on the 15-minute or the 5-minute, maybe using the RSI 5 or using some other measure like a KD, but my ideas come off the 4 hour and the 1 hour charts, Okay, my refinements come down to how I enter the trade. Could be based on a level, by setting a pending order, or it could just be purely based on the fact that, hey, we got 3 missed pivots. Okay, 3 missed daily pivots. I'm going to get in. I'm going to try and target that most recent pivot. Okay, so my second trade came in somewhere on Tuesday, and it was still small. So I traded 1 micro lot down here. I traded 0.02 micro lots up here, and my intent was, I was with the expectation that this was going even further, that this could potentially go even further. Okay, so then what I did is, as soon as we got to Wednesday evening, okay, I started to add more trades. So 0.03 lots somewhere in here. Then I added one last trade somewhere in this area, 0.04. And then Thursday morning came in, and this nice pullback came in, and I took profit somewhere in this area here. Okay, but I only took profit on my bigger trades. So all of these trades that I took in this region went into profit, and then I left my first 2 small tracking trades, the 0.02 and the 0.01 and 0.02 from the beginning of this week, because at the very least, actually, I don't even think, yeah, I think I did have a trade here. Sorry. So I'm leaving those on because I strongly believe that third pivot will get hit within 30 days. There's an 80% chance of, or higher, that third daily pivot is going to get hit within 30 days. So having 2 small trades doesn't bother me. This thing could go up to 113, 114, and it's not really going to do anything to my account. Okay. Now today, I added 2 additional trades up here for one reason only. Okay. We have 10 or more consecutive up bars. All right, so we are in overextension. We've kind of sliced through this level without any pause or anything. So I'm expecting this to drop, a little bit. I'm okay if it dropped 10-15 pips. If it dropped 10-15 pips today, I'll get out in profit on my second trade, and then maybe break even on my first trade. All right. But really what I'm looking for is, on a 4-hour chart. Oh, look, we have a KD on a 4-hour chart as well. That's beautiful. Let's go to the daily. So yeah, so 112, 113, that's the area. That's where I'm putting on my big boy pants, and I'm going to be, if it gets there in extension, so it has to get there without pulling back, without a deep pullback, okay? If it gets there in extension next week, that's where I'm going to be adding a little more size. Okay, I mean, I'm not, nothing crazy, but definitely significant, a little more size than I'll be maybe putting in like 0.05, 0.06, 0.07 micro lots up here. Okay, my intent is to get up to this level, put in some trades, get that pullback, and then just get out of everything. Get out of everything. If at this point, if that daily pivot is still unhit, and we're like way up here, I just want to get out, because who knows? I mean, that daily pivot may not get hit. It may not get hit for another year. But we have an 80% chance of it being hit within 30 days. So those are pretty good odds. In summary, I wanted to kind of summarize what I do here. Is there are a couple things that have I think made me a better trader. One of them is patience in adding to your trades, especially at the beginning of the week. You want to make sure you space those out at least 24 hours. And then as Thursday approaches, you can add more frequently, okay? Because Thursday is usually the reversal day, okay? Look for price action that looks overextended, whether you use pivots, whether you use RSI 5, Keltner channels, Bollinger Bands, it doesn't really matter. I think it doesn't really matter. They all tell you the same thing, okay? Prices rocketing up. And you just are looking for it to get to an important level in extension. That's it. Done. So I hope this is useful. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat room. And have a great weekend, everybody. And we'll talk to you later.